Okay, this is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. Today is October 9. We're going to be doing maintenance on Weil Mclain Ultra. I believe it's a 155 down in there. This hasn't been serviced, I believe, since 2017. We're going to take this all apart and do the cleaning. I'll have some footage as I go along. Okay, I clamped my GoPro on here and to get some footage. So as soon as I get this off, I have the bolts loose so you can see what the heck's going on here. I'm assuming this was not serviced since 2017. This woman just bought this house, and I told her I'm making a video of it. Well, these are millimeters. I have to go out and get my sockets, but these weren't that tight, so we're gonna just pry this off here shortly. And see what it looks like inside. See what it looks like. Now there's a sequence to tighten these, so you gotta follow that one when we put this back. This is actually the first one I've done. This one bolt here is a little oxidized, but it's coming off. I don't know why it's doing that. If it's taking out the stud, what the hell is going on? I think it is. So you can see here that this took out the stud. Okay, so there was some corrosion. But in the meantime, we should be able to get this off. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we got this out now. We're going to pull this out. So this just comes out gently, the whole unit. You gotta be careful here. Make sure that you get everything out of here. Nice. So this is another that goes in the back in the ground, so you can see that the burner is filthy. This burner is filthy, so I don't know if these nuts are going to come out, but we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see, this thing's filthy. Look at the dirt in here. So when you buy this kit, you can buy this, and this got to go in straight in and down. It's really really dirty. You have to go on an angle and straight in. I don't even know if this was cleaned in 2017 and the date on the machine said it. Computer. So you gotta go up and down here. On an angle. And all this crust. I'll be right back here. I gotta take a picture for the owner. Okay, so I use my tri-stand so you can see the dirt here. This stuff is really loaded. So you got to get this in all these to break it up. And one at a time. So, and I believe you can go in level 2. So you want to go this way and on an angle. This is the Weil Mclain sword. So you want to go in north to south, and then I say on a 45 north to south. Believe it or not, this lady wanted to do this herself. I convinced her otherwise last week. You can see how jammed up this is. So the way this works is the flue gas is pushed down here and it condenses, and the fumes go up here and the condensate down here. This is like, how do you say, it's, look at the stuff here, how clogged. I can't even get the blade in here. This is really a mess. Neglect. And this is the top one. It's crusty. The aluminum blocks jammed up. I don't know if you can see that crap. It's really tight. This is the first one I've done. I'll go back on this side and do the on a 45. That's how much shit's in there. It's jammed up. And this wasn't really even putting that much CO. But this is really a clogged up mess. So you gotta take your time, get in there, and free up the calcium from the condensate. I'll get right back. So what you can see here, I was able to get through those tough spots. You got to go horizontal and then on an angle here. It's hard for me to hold the hammer, so. Plus I don't want to waste time, but I'm getting a little bit of footage. You can see how sluggish this is. It goes through. You gotta salt and like you're sawing, but it's tough. This thing wasn't clean for a long time. I just set this down here. This is neglect. Gotta get down in there and free it up. Start from the top. And all that stuff will fall down in here. Get all that debris out. This one here is jammed. So this sucker, I don't know if that has a slug, but some of them not. Or if it's completely clogged up, you can't get it through. This was neglected for years. This is about 8 years, I'm saying. This thing wasn't clean. You can see all the powder that's breaking up. So you want to get that in there and then to push it all down. This is a stop here, I believe. Oh, it isn't. It's clogged. That other one's clogged so bad that I couldn't get down it. And there you go. I'll try to get to it there as soon as I get there. This one here is jammed too, see? You gotta watch you don't hurt yourself right there. It's a job when they neglect them, these things. I give her a flat rate price for this. I'll be here another hour doing this. I'll have more footage as I get through to you. Get through this and to you. Okay, I got this left side pretty good. I'm going through horizontally. This is your clean energy, okay? If you have a high efficiency condensing boiler, this has to be clean just like the cast iron, 84% atmospheric, okay? If you neglect this particular equipment, you're gonna have to change it. And the lifespan of these things, I think, are anywhere from 12 to 15 compared to a cast iron boiler. Now, they do make this in cast iron, believe it or not, which doesn't have the aluminum cast iron heat exchanger. This one here was the tough one. I hit it again, it seems to be going through. So this is the clean energy that the DOE wants. You have to do all this maintenance, and meanwhile, China and whoever else is emitting coal fumes and everything else. Now, the Department of Energy wants to have clean fumes emissions. Believe it or not, Australia incinerates their garbage. They don't have Australian landfills, so the Australian government, they incinerate the landfills. So I don't understand, you know, this should be required to be maintenance, but this is not necessary to go condensing. This should be an option, because look what your clean energy is doing here. For all the money you're saving on gas, if you're saving anything in this particular case, she's going to pay it to me to clean this aluminum block, and she has to do it next year too. So in the meantime, I'll have more footage here on the other side, but as you can see, this thing is a mess inside. I think this down here was actually starting the carbon, because it has some black stuff, residue, black soot, but I'll get back here with more footage. Okay, we're on the right side. This is pretty jammed up too, but that's a little bit less than the other one. So you got to go in on an angle and horizontal, depending how bad it is. You have to do it several times. We're gonna go one more time. We're gonna vacuum all that crap out of there. Pour water through here. Once you get through, run it back and forth, to get all that crust out of there. This one must be a solid part. It's tough business here. So this is the crumbs, the crust that's coming out of that and everything. I'm going to go one more time diagonal. It says vacuum and pour some water through. Clean the trap out. And it's still coming out. You can see the stuff here. This is recommended every year. So you got to go horizontal and on a vertical diagonal to get in there to get all that crustacean deposits done. And that should be about it. I'll have some more footage here. Okay. So we're going to proceed here. Now this fits in here, I think, nice. You got to put it in nice so you don't twist it. There's one way this goes in, and that's this way. So, let's see how it fits in. The grooved. Now, that's like I say. It's kind of tricky. It's a big gum band. You know what I mean? That's in there. The rib parts come out. Now down here is where you gotta get that in. This one's in. supposed to form itself. Let's set that over there. So we're gonna get that in. Yeah, don't hold the light closer, just keep it up high for me. Why isn't it staying? Up here it's staying. I might have to start from this end, huh? I don't think. Maybe we gotta start from the oblong angle.
Yeah, maybe.
I think. See, it's in there. So we'll just keep pushing it in as we go. I wonder if the people that invented this crap actually ever did this.
Right?
Do you think?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have made it a lot easier for them.
Right. Okay, that one came out on me again. All this is a big it's a big root. Don't move the light, just stay there because you're moving it, and it's fine where it's at. Hold it up high, yeah. Boy, these are yours. Why are you doing this to me? That's in, correct?
I think so.
Yeah. Just lower a slight bit down. So you gotta watch the screw, don't. That's it, like that. This is not, it's a delicate maneuver. You gotta just put it in right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, so we got this all back together. As you can see,
Yeah.
I'm talking to my camera. The plates got in the gasket and everything. And we're going to turn this on and do the test to see how it's operating. So I'll have a clip of that here shortly. We're taking a combustion test on low fire here. We got the settings reset. So we're going to have this on here shortly. Okay, it's coming on now. What should the low fire settings be? It tells you on the screen, right?
Here's the thing. you need to do high fire first, because that's where you actually adjust the throttle
Okay.
screw.
All right, 1 second here. So the boiler's on. Should we lower it?
Yeah, at this point, no, you can leave it, and
All right. Well, we're going to see what it is on low fire, the parts per million.
right. And let's see here.
We got to have ignition.
Exactly.
The motor's on, but I don't see nothing glowing yet.
What does it show? Well, I can show you on this screen. Does it say at the top of the screen status?
Oh, it's ignited. No, it just ignited.
Good.
It looks much better than what the hell it was, I can tell you that. Okay, so wait a second here. On the low fire, my analyzer is, it says oxygen 56, 69, 73, 77 parts, 81 parts per million. Maybe because that was cleaned.
Is it a 155, you said?
Yeah,
Ultra? Okay. And it's natural gas, right?
correct.
Okay, so yeah, for this guy, once it settles down, we're targeting 10% even CO2 and below 60 parts per million. It's gonna have to warm up a few minutes.
Yeah, I cleaned it and I sprayed it out and dried it. So the parts per million are coming down. For the condensing boiler, I think you're allowed on the startup 1,000, but it only went up to 135. I don't have nothing leaking because I have my handheld here. Nothing's leaking on the seal.
Okay. Okay.
But it's coming down to about 109. The oxygen says 504 on low fire.
Okay, so do you want, would it be easier for you if I shot you an email with this chart in it?
Yeah, you can. How long should I test this on the low fire?
What we do is, okay, on the side of the Venturi is a little tube cast into the pot metal pointing down.
What do you mean that cast? There's a black tooth, the Venturi. Yeah, I see the screwed up in here. There's a knot on the gas valve.
Is it what?
You're talking about the screw setting that points up right near the Venturi into the gas valve.
No, it's actually in the Venturi.
The Venturi is a piece of plastic.
No, right. That's the inside of it. On the outside, you've got, it's all cast metal. Like
Right, there's a screw up inside that slot.
That's it. That's the one. That's what we adjust on the high fire to try and get it as close as we can to the number here.
Oh, wait a second here. Right now, the oxygen's 4.9. I got 9.03 CO2.
Okay.
The parts per million are coming down. It's at 84 parts per million.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Okay, so we don't have to adjust nothing now. Should I run this Should I run this longer?
No, you don't really need to.
All right.
It should have, if it's been running steady the whole time,
Okay.
right where it's at.
How do we stop this to get into the high fire to test it to make sure we're okay?
All you got to do is, you still got that screen open where it says force rating. at the
Right.
bottom.
Right.
Use the up and down arrows to change it to high. So it shows
I-
that you're high.
I got it in high. It's going to switch, modulate to high now.
High.
I have it on high, so
Okay.
it's going in the high.
And what you're actually looking for, because you're on natural gas, aren't you?
Correct.
Okay. 9.0% CO2.
I got about, right now, I got about 9.03.
Beautiful. We got plus or minus 1% on that.
The oxygen is 4.9 and the parts per million are 70.
That's beautiful.
Between 69 and 70.
We adjust, if you need to make an adjustment, you do it on high fire, then you change it to low and see, it should be about 8% CO2.
Okay, so what do you, the screw in the Venturi on high fire, what do you want me to do? Back it out or turn it in?
Right now, nothing. If the CO2 ends up being too low, if it drops for some reason, you turn that screw like an eighth of a turn at a time, counterclockwise to the left to raise the pressure, raise the gas.
Oh no, we don't want to raise the gas. Our oxygen's 4.9.
Yeah, right now, I don't think I'd touch a thing.
Yeah, the oxygen's steady at 4.9. It's not below, it's not dropping. If it drops, that's where you got problems where you can carbon. But so the CO2's 9.03. We're at 63 parts per million. It's coming down. Okay, so when I wanna back this out, it's reset. I put it back to auto.
Right, all you gotta do is put it back to auto or hit the left arrow button a bunch of times to get back to the home screen.
Yeah.
And every 10 minutes it automatically resets itself to auto.
Okay.
It doesn't, when you're doing it, you have to put it back in auto, into high or low.
Right, I understand.
Your business, huh? Yeah, I don't think I'd change it.
All right, I'll run it for another few minutes on the analyzer, and then I'll hit the bottom button to auto, and then to get out of the screen, I hit the left button.
Left arrow button, you hit it, and it'll back you right up to the home screen.
And we don't have to do anything. Okay, I appreciate. You want to what did you want to email me again? The numbers.
Oh, I was gonna send you the chart for this, but honestly, you don't do that many ultras.
No, I run into them. Okay, I run into at any time I can run into these.
Sure. You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, I'll give you my email. It's
Is it Vince Marino Plumbing?
LLC at gmail.com.
Give me 10 minutes, I'll have it in your mailbox.
That's Vince Marino Plumbing LLC, all one name, at gmail.com.
Yep.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. All right, so it looks pretty good. They're dropping down. They go by CO2 here. We go by carbon monoxide. So we updated this. So this is supposed to be clean next year. I mean, I'm not trying to soak you in anything, but they are out there. This is the second or third one that I've encountered. Yeah, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, this was the first one that I cleaned. Getting in the menu, you know, it's yeah. So in the meantime, this is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. My battery's almost gone, so this is the combustion test that's coming down. This thing was all plugged up, you saw. So eventually, once it gets heated up and everything, it's coming down. It'll be back to operation. So if you're in Pittsburgh, you have any steam, heating, radiators, hot water heat, you have any of these Space Challenger type 90% hot water boilers, go to VinceMarinoPlumbingLLC.com and give me a call. And if nobody's doing what I'm doing here, I'm certified through National Comfort Institute, combustion analysis. You're being cheated on your boiler checks. So in the meantime, until the next boiler encounter, arrivederci.